What's going on, guys? Thrash back here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new video where today we're going to be simming Vegas versus Washington. We're not just going to do it once. I'm doing it 50 times. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to average everything out, see what your average series is, and I'm going to give you my final prediction at the end of the video, as well as who's going to win the Stanley Cup with the nice little celebration they have here in NHL 18. Now, let me know down below, before we get into it, who do you have winning the Cup? Obviously, it starts tomorrow night. Ovi and Backstrom versus Carlson and Marchessault, Fleury versus Holtby. It's going to be a crazy matchup, and as much as I want to see Ovi lifting that cup, I think it's going to be Vegas. But we're going to go ahead, get into this, give Vegas home ice advantage because it's just like in real life, and we'll get this started. Alright, here we go with game number one, and what I'm going to do is the first series with you guys. We're going to see who wins the first series, and we'll see who wins the last series. So I'm going to tally everything up. Obviously, like I said, I'm doing this 50 times. It's going to be rough. It's going to take a while, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. After the first period of game number one, Miller gets on the board. Second period, it's 2-0, and after 3, we're headed to overtime. Ovechkin gets on the board, as well as Brett Connolly. There you go. Come on, Ovi, get a goal here. Ended in overtime, and there it is. Vegas gets it. Riley Smith. Vegas is up 1-0. Let's move right on to game number 2. Like I said, I'm doing the entire series of game number 1. Or game number 1, round number 1. Well, you guys know what I mean. We're doing all of round number 1, and then we'll do it 48 more times. It's going to be a long one. Number 1, James Neal. Period number 2, Alex Tuck. And there it is. Willie Karlsson gets their empty netter. 4-2. Vegas is now up 2-0 against Washington. This is, I'm hoping this isn't how it actually is. I hope Washington, makes this at least, if Vegas is going to win, I want it to be a 7-game series. I want this to be a long one. After the first period, there you go, Washington. Ovi and Kuznetsov, they're up 2-0 still, and there it is. Riley Smith gets on the board. It's not enough. 2-1 in favor of Vegas. Alright, game number 4. This one's important. Vegas wins this one. They're up 3-1. That could be it. Washington could tie it, and so far, Vegas has the lead. Ovi getting on the board again, though. Ovi again, but it's not enough. Ovi gets 2, Burakovsky gets 1, but Vegas is up 3-1 in the series. One more game to go for Vegas. They're at home. This could be it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Period number 1, 0-0. Period number 2, holy crap, 3-3. Backstrom, Burakovsky, and Kuznetsov, Holla, Smith, and Neal. Heading into the third period, if Vegas scores here, this could be it. Oh, man. Vegas going to win the Cup in their opening year. Could you believe it? Could you imagine? Anyone who placed a joke bet at the beginning of the year is now freaking out at the fact that they could win so much money. This one could go to overtime. The first time we've seen overtime. Come on. No, Oshie gets on the board. They stay alive. 3-2. Game number 6 coming up. Alright, game number 6. After 1, 2-1 Washington. After 2, 3-2. Oh boy, Washington could make this a 7-game series after all. Vegas heavily outshooting them. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Holtby standing on his head right now. Washington on the power play. No, not going to get it. Washington coming back to the shots as well. Vegas on the power play. Ties it up. James Neal. 5 minutes to go. Oh boy. Alright, 2 minutes. 1 more minute. And it looks like we're headed to overtime yet again. Vegas scores. They win the Cup. Let's see what happens. You know what? Should we? No need. I was about to jump in, intervene, watch it happen. Don't need to. Alex Ovechkin has got it. And they're headed to Game 7. This is going to take forever if every series is like this. After period number 1 of Game 7, it's a 1-1 game. Vrana and Perron. Period number 2, Vegas gets on the board. There it is. Vegas up 2-1. Slow sim the third period. 20 minutes away from the Stanley Cup. Oh boy. William Carrier gets on the board, 3-1. Washington starting to fall apart here. Come on, get on the board, Ovi. Pick up that puck, rifle one, make it 3-2 quick. You got 5 minutes to go. I don't think it's going to happen here. Vegas is going to win the Stanley Cup in their first year. According to our first sim, Vegas wins the Stanley Cup. However, it's only the first sim. It took them 7 games to get there. So what we're going to be doing is heading right into another sim. I'm going to fast forward everything for you guys. I know you guys don't want to sit around and wait for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward it. You guys will see some things, and at the end I'll tally everything up and we'll get into one more sim. Alright guys, here we go. I already have everything calculated, and we already have a Stanley Cup winner, regardless of this series, but we'll see if it happens one more time. That was a lot of fun. It took forever, by the way. That took freaking forever, but I'm glad I got it done. After period number 1, it's 1-0. Holy crap, 4-4, and Washington takes game number 1. Look, guys, this took forever, and I hope you guys enjoy it, but definitely closer than I was expecting it to be, but we do have a winner no matter what. It's already been taken care of. That's why we can go through these games. We can see what happens. Vegas wins game number 2. That's great. And in fact, I even did all of the math. So I even know how many games it takes for this team to win the Stanley Cup. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep simming. I'm just going to keep going like this. And look at that. It came down to game 7. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. So we'll slow sim it and see if they get it right one last time here. All right? Let's see if they get it. Let's see if this is, going to be foolproof. Period number 1, 2-1, Washington. Period number 2, 4-1. 4-1, Washington. You can see the trophy getting ready. You can see it happening. We're at game 7, and you can see the Washington Capitals are up 5-2 as this sim, done 50 times, says Washington is going to win the Stanley Cup. I'm going to throw a thing up on the screen here. You're going to get to see every simulation that I did. And I have Washington winning the Stanley Cup in 5.1 games. After this, might be 5.2, but regardless, that's 5 games. Washington winning the Cup in 5 games, simmed 50 times. And here it is. Washington finally winning the Cup.
Washington's won the Stanley Cup.
Let's see Obi lift this thing.
The celebration going on.
Fleury. Almost got it 3 years in a row, man. Almost got it 3 years in a row. But according to this simulation done 50 times, Washington will be your Stanley Cup champions.
This group of players will be forever linked as Stanley Cup champions. An emotional moment, I'm sure, for everybody here. One that I only wished I could have been part of.
Let's see Obi lift this thing. So they're still celebrating. This is huge. This is going to be a massive celebration, obviously, from Washington. Holy crap. Here we go. There's the handshake. You know how happy Obi has got to be.
To be shown, but it's hard to let go of the intensity of a long and bitter series.
There's Backstrom. I've yet to see Ovi. Your MVP is going to be John Carlson. Interesting. That is definitely an interesting one right there. Okay.
I'm always interested in the way the player reacts to getting this trophy. It's almost like they want to get out of there so they can celebrate the Stanley Cup.
And there it is, Lord Stanley.
It's the best player in the playoffs.
Ovi, go get your cup, man. Go get your cup. I've still yet to see Obi at all. Is he even playing? There he is.
It's often said it's the hardest prize to win because
Alex Ovechkin finally gets his cup.
The captain is the first to hold it high.
You can see that the captain can't wait.
He's so happy. That's huge. And there it is, guys. The Washington Capitals are your Stanley Cup champions, according to the sim of 2018. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It did take a very long time. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And hopefully, this is right. I would absolutely love to see Obi get his cup. He deserves it. He really does. This is so cool to see. I don't even care. I'm being silent here. Just watching this. This is awesome. Braden Holtby. That's wicked. That's awesome. And there it is. Here's your team photo. This is what I'm going to leave you guys on. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoy it. And again, leave your prediction down below. Ovi finally gets his Stanley Cup. In about 5 games is what I'm predicting. 5 games. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.